Oh, sorry.
G'day guys, how's it going? Drygana here, back again with another video. And today, I'm going to teach you how to front lever. So before we begin this video, I just want to quickly say, the front lever, it's an awesome move to learn, but it's a kind of an advanced move to learn. So if you're kind of new, maybe progress in the basics a little bit first and then come back to this and have a go later. But if you want to start learning the front lever, what I just want you to be able to do is at least 10 pull-ups in a row and also 3 toes to bar at least. This is just going to make sure you have the core strength and also back strength. So as you guys saw at the start of the video there, that's what the front lever is. Basically, you're holding your body horizontal to the ground, holding onto a bar. And if you guys want to learn this, the first progression I want you guys to be able to do is actually not to do with a tuck front lever even. It's going even before that, making sure you can do 6 toes to bar. Once you can do that, which I'm showing you now, what I want you to be able to do is also, now we're going into some tuck front lever raises. And they look a little bit like this. And I want you to be able to do 8 of these in a row before moving on to the next progression. Once you can do 8 of these in a row, you should have developed enough strength to be able to hold slightly a tuck front lever. Now, firstly, before we get any further, once again, maybe take your shoes off because it actually makes it a lot easier, just that little bit lighter. So take your shoes off or anything. And yeah, so tuck front lever. Basically what you're going to be doing is holding yourself in the front lever position with your knees tucked in, and you kind of hold in a ball in a way. So it'll kind of look like this, okay? Here on the ground, and just hold your body horizontal like this. When you get better, kind of put your knees out a little bit, and even further. It's really crucial that you guys obviously know how to do this, because obviously you're not going to be able to do a front lever if you can't do this. This is the first real progression in order to learn the front lever. So once you've learned that, I want you guys to move on to the next progression, which is going to be single-legged front lever raises from the top of the bar. So basically what you're going to do is do a tuck front lever raise to the top of the bar, stick your legs out, so you're kind of doing like an upside down deadlift movement, and tucking one knee in as shown here, and going down as slow as possible. You might not be able to go too slow at first, but keep working on it, and you'll slow that motion down a lot. So you want to be able to do this 6 times quite comfortably. Go at your pace. If you think you're confident with this movement, then move on. I don't really have like a certain amount of time that, I want you to control the negative. As long as you feel like you can control that movement downwards. Move on to the next progression, which is going to be single-legged front lever raises. So now we're doing the bottom portion of this movement. We're going to be from a dead hang with one knee tucked in, and we're going to be raising to the horizontal position. Once again, I want you guys to be able to do this 8 times before moving on to the next progression, which is going to be full single-legged front lever raises. So firstly, make sure you guys do this on both legs, all right? Don't just do it with your left knee tucked in, okay? That's going to be terrible because then you're going to be imbalanced. You're going to go up and you're going to be strong doing the movement like this, and then you're going to change to your right knee, like having your right knee up, and you're going to be like, oh, I can't hold it. Like, make sure you guys train in proportion, all right? Like, make sure for example, you wouldn't just do bicep curls on your right arm and neglect your left arm, all right? You want to grow both your arms. Obviously, you're not going to look like some weirdo imbalance, okay? Make sure you practice both sides of your single-legged front lever raises and single-legged front lever holds. So with the full single-legged front lever raise, I want you to be able to do raise to the top of the bar, and I want you to be able to do this 4 to 6 times. Once you can do that, I want you guys to try and hold a single-legged front lever, which looks like this. So one knee is going to be tucked in. And then obviously do the same thing with the other knee. But if you guys feel like you're still struggling slightly with this, there's a magic tool to help you, okay? It's one small piece of equipment that you should be able to buy pretty easily at a sports store or somewhere like that. Let me just grab it real quick. Woo! Woo! What's that? Oh, hold on. It's a resistance band. Grab yourself a resistance band. I've made a video on these before. If you don't really know what I'm talking about with resistance bands, go check it out. There should be a link in the bio, or maybe it's on the video somewhere. I don't know, here. I don't know, it's gonna be somewhere here. I'm probably gonna say here, but it's actually gonna be here. You'll see where it is, okay? If I remember to put it in, I should, hopefully. Anyway, enough of that. These are really gonna help make the movement easier. So, for example, if you can't hold it yet, what I want you to do is simply grab the other side of it, hold it in your hands like this, and just put it just under your bottom, okay? Sorry, bottom, okay? Just under your bottom. Now, what I want you to do is grab the bar. Well, sit down first. Well, it depends. If you've got a high bar, use a high bar. Sorry, I'm using kind of a low bar. But now put your hands over it, and it'll make the movement 10 times easier. You can all this for days. So, if you can't do the single-legged front lever yet, with the progressions I told you, add a resistance band in with that movement to progress your way up to it, and hold that eventually without that band. Now that's going to be an awesome first step into actually learning the front lever. How cool is that? You guys know how to do a single-legged front lever now. You kind of can hold yourself horizontally. That's sick. Next, I want you guys to get into the top of the position again, so facing upside down. So if you want, you can do a tuck front lever raise. You know what, maybe actually you can either do that or a full single-legged front lever raise and stick both your legs out now like I'm showing you in this video, but spread them apart so they're in a straddle position. Once you're in this position, I want you to control the negative down. Yeah, that's right. You're doing a negative straddle front lever from the top of the bar. And it may be hard once again. Keep working on it, slow it down until you can do this 4 to 6 times with a pace that you're relatively happy with, that you feel like you're controlling. Okay, next, obviously, if you didn't just realize what I did with the single-legged front lever, I'm gonna do the same thing with the straddle. I want you to do some straddle front lever raises now. Let's do them. I want you to be able to do it 4 to 6 times with just the bottom half of the movement raising up, okay? Now, once you can do this comfortably 4 to 6 times, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try a front lever straddle, okay? Now, once again, grab your band and do a front lever straddle if you feel like you can't control this movement too well yet, like this. Okay, yeah, firstly, this is what a straddle front lever looks like. You just want to know from the hold, your legs are spread apart, and you're going to hold yourself horizontally. And then the band's obviously going to make it easier for you to do that movement. So now once you can hold that straddle front lever, I want you to be able to do those full straddle front lever raises. Now I'm putting this after because I want you to be able to do even more reps. I want you to be able to do this 6 to 8 times, okay? You really want to know how to do this. Full front lever straddle raises, okay? To the top of the bar, like I'm showing you now. Once you can do this, now it's time to move on to the full front lever progressions. So what we're going to be doing is firstly do a straddle front lever raise like you just learned how to do 8 times. Well done, go you. Raise yourself to the top of the bar and now do a negative down as slow as you can until you can control that movement and feel comfortable for doing that in a full front lever for 4 to 6 reps. Now once you've done that, you want to make sure you can now do 8 reps of the bottom half to horizontal front lever raises. Make sure you're really confident with these 2 movements. Now what you're going to be able to do after that is now we're going to be adding the full front lever raises from the bottom to the top, okay? Okay, well, I love when your camera actually dies on you, but don't worry, we've got some battery now, so let's continue on with the tutorial. Even though I finished saying it, I wasn't recording. So anyway, let's do what we're up to again now. Let's go up to what we are. I think we're up to full front lever raises. So from the bottom of the bar to the top of the bar. I only want you to do this for 3 reps though. So once you can do that for 3 reps, that's pretty good. Now I want you to actually go into the front lever. So if you actually can't do the front lever yet, I recommend learning tuck front lever rows. They're really good because you don't just want to work on your holds, you also want to work on reps. So that's also going to get your pulling strength in your back stronger. So tuck front lever raises look like this if you're not completely sure. You're here, horizontal, raise up, raise up. Now, if the bar's in your way and like you can't actually get your knees past that yet, there is a solution. If you're training at a gym, maybe find something like rings, or you can buy rings yourself. And like what I used to do and train outside anywhere you want. It's amazing, it's perfect. And the rings, therefore, like you can actually, your feet aren't going to hit a bar because there's nothing in between here, so you'll be fine. And also, if you don't have access to rings, if you go to a park and find like a monkey bar or something, and you can fit your legs in between the like the posts that they have there, you can do tuck front lever rows like that, and then therefore this won't be in your way. So it'll make it a lot easier. So then, once you've worked on them, now you should be able to do a front lever. If not, grab your resistance band like we've been talking about, hop under the bar, and just hold that stuff. If you want to make it harder for yourself, once you've learned the front lever, keep working on those full front lever raises and get better at them. Now, if you guys are wondering why I talk about this so much, these raises, if I haven't said this already, I can't even remember. But yeah, if not, I'll edit this out. But if you're watching this, obviously, I didn't say it yet. But anyway, basically, the full front lever raises, that's just what really holds me in order to learning my front lever. So give them a go, tell me if they actually help you, and I recommend doing the progressions. It'll help you get the front lever, definitely. It's going to be a good thing. It is going to be a good thing, okay? So, also to make it harder, grab your shoes, put them back on, do your front lever. It'll make it harder, 10 times harder, like not 10 times, depending on how heavy your shoes are. If they're as heavy as mine, then mine are pretty heavy. It'll make the movement harder, or just grab some ankle weights or something, that'll make the movement hardest even yet. And yeah, keep working on that. So that's basically how to do a front lever. If you guys like this video, obviously smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I upload weekly. My name's Drygana, if you didn't know. And if you guys were wondering why I didn't upload last week, I had exams, but don't worry, exams are done now, new week. We're just about to start school holidays for the next 6 weeks, which means I got some epic content coming. Me and James, if you know who James is, he's this guy. We're going to be going to a lot of bar parks and just places like that. We're going to be getting some awesome content for you guys and some really great videos coming out very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed, and I hope that helps you learn how to front lever. And I'll see you guys next week with another video.